I love it. How we can do this and talk.
Oh, hell yeah. Are we rolling? I think we're rolling.
Yeah, we're about to start. I have to, where'd it go? I have to manually add the shit to our
Oh, wow, a new jam for this one, huh? Are we revising our theme music?
something like that. Trying something different.
New music, a new Super Bowl champion. I'm in a good mood today. This is fantastic.
I'm adding the correct information to our correct thumbnail.
Welcome to the
Is any
Dumbfounded
thumbnail
Podcast.
correct?
Welcome
I
to
don't
the
think anything we do is correct.
Podcast.
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. Welcome to Dumbfounded Dishes podcast.
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes Podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes Podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes Podcast.
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. I am Mike. That is Ryan. We are the dipshits of this evening.
What's up, dipshits? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. If you guys are, like Phillies fans or Philadelphia Eagles fans, not rather Phillies fans, I guess you're happy now.
Go.
Either way, the city was going to burn, no matter what, win or lose. So I bet you're selling fucking buildings in Philly right now. We all know that. Having a good old fucking time.
Listen, I was talking about this to friends of mine who I was watching the Super Bowl with, and I fucking hate Philly fans.
Okay. As insufferable as they were,
Are.
are, right? As insufferable as they are, I needed proof that the NFL is not fixed. So if the Chiefs won again, it would have been way too obvious that the fix is in with the refs and stuff like that. The refs gave them no fucking calls this game. And all it goes to show is that a lot of their wins were sort of askew because the refs were favoring them.
You think, or they just choked for once, or...
All right, I mean, they just choked. You're right, they choked for once. You're 100% right. But that's why it's restoring the faith, because if they could choke, then it's not kayfabe. Then this isn't all bullshit. And I'm not watching WWE week to week, like drafting a fantasy football team or two or three. You know what I mean? I'm happy I hit my bets tonight because I did beat the over. I over total score, and I did 49.5 points, and I beat that, and I won with the Eagles on on a parlay and on a straight bet. So I'm positive money, and I don't give a fuck. I had no dog in the fight anyway, to be quite honest with you. I could give a shit if either of them won.
I mean...
But it changes everything.
I mean, basically, So... We can enough about football that I don't give a shit. I really don't care about these teams and whatnot. But
because fantasy season's over and you don't have any invested.
I don't give a shit. So our last video on Rumble did 200 plus views, which is a big jump from our YouTube typical 8 or 9.
Rumble subs like this shit, I guess.
Like that? Well,
that's cool.
Right now there's 2 people watching us on Rumble, I think.
Yeah, but a lot of the watches are posthumous. They're after the fact, I think. Which is cool. Watch us after, man. You don't have to. We're only just going live just so that the shit is out there fresh. You know what I mean? And our fucking bullshit is out fresh and steaming for you guys to just stink it all in. I thought the episode was sort of clever with what's going on nowadays. ICE raids are all over the television. If you've been watching the news. Oh, you pulling up Taylor already? Well, speaking of the Super Bowl, they only showed her on camera like twice.
No one cares anymore.
Well, they weren't winning. I'm pretty sure if Travis Kelce was actually doing something, then Taylor Swift would have been on camera more often. But because she's lost her value in the game, I guarantee you don't see her that much next season.
All right, let's see what we got here.
And the Grumpy Award goes to Cowboy Girl. Wow. Wow. Don't forget to thank Beyonce.
Another one.
Wow, I already know what you're going to say. It's suspicious.
Okay.
Fix is in.
She should not have won. Now,
I don't know, dude. I can tell you, I've been so detached from the Grammys, like in the last 15 to 20 years that I just don't know who deserves to win what.
I had issues with people that also made fun of her, saying she has no business doing a country song. She's not country, and well, actually,
I think the songs are pretty when they come on the radio, they sound pretty country.
It's catchy.
But I'm also a country fan. They're catchy, yes.
But I don't think
they're definitely catchy.
I don't really have an opinion. I just thought this video was funny.
I think it's pretty hilarious.
You think?
Help! This album, it sucked. So thank you so much for this Oscar.
This album, it sucked. Thank you so much for this Oscar.
Thank you for this
And
Oscar. I do know that Gojira won for best metal performance, I think, or best metal album, or something like that. So I love Gojira, and I think that's good that they won a Grammy.
So,
finally, a metal band won a Grammy.
I changed the song in the beginning only because the song that we were using, we got hit with copyright for, even though it was part of what we paid for originally with
that was that was a subscription.
Yes.
That was a subscription jam.
Yes, but I canceled my subscription, so they started hitting us. So even though I fought it and won because you're supposed to be allowed to use the song forever, you paid for it.
Yeah.
I said I'm not even gonna deal with it. So I just,
was that dude? Was that the dude?
No, that was completely different. We won that one as well.
Well, that guy conceded, right?
Yes.
He just said, What's the currency in just harassing people like that for no reason?"
Yo, no say.
I don't know. I mean, no say.
Let me make us a little smaller over here. What's going on? Let's customize.
Why? So we can see big cartoon titties.
No, it's the wrong one. Why is it not doing that? Do here. Yay. Oh, it is the right size. I thought we were blocking it. We were not. Anyway.
I miss Dexter's Laboratory. The No-Tell Motel from Rocko's Modern Life. Did you saw that, right?
You don't hear it, do you?
No, I don't.
What the fuck?
No, but I'm saying the name of the hotel.
Yes,
It's
I saw that.
obviously,
I saw that. But why is it no?
This is dude. Oh, because I don't know. I think it's every time you reload a new Instagram video.
No, but that's not every time. It only happens once every 4 times or some shit like that. I don't know why it's.
What's the pattern?
See, look, it's reloaded. Boom.
Oh, we have premature departure. You can have room now. How long you want?
Just till tomorrow.
All night? Okay.
Dancing? Yes, dancing. I'd like to see you dance. Oh, okay, but it's $50 extra.
She's worth it.
This is Robin from next door.
Why, hello there, Robin. It's very nice to have you as our new neighbor. I'm the professor.
Yeah, he made us in his laboratory by accident.
Well, what can I say?
Don't worry, Professor. I was an accident too.
Wow.
I mean, this is a little insensitive, but aren't most kids accidents?
Wow. Well, no.
I mean, some are planned. Some are planned. I'm not saying that some
Two-
are. I would
two-
like to say 60-40.
Two.
60-40.
I was gonna say two of my 3 were planned.
So you may be an outlier.
Also,
I'm saying I think
there's
I
currently
honestly think
8 people watching us on Rumble. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment and ask us anything. Almost anything.
And also debate this, in the chat if you'd like. Most people born on this planet, historically speaking, were cream pies. They were all risky pies.
Well, yeah, because at one point we thought the Earth was flat. I mean, there's still people out there that think the Earth is flat. So
A woman could get pregnant is during the red full moon, right? Or the blue full moon or something like that.
human sacrifice. No.
You need the blood of a newborn lamb.
Snow job as a kid. Get it? Snow job.
Yes, well,
Snow job.
Personal favorite, Lonely Space Vixen.
Huh?
That terminology's vague. All the other jokes that started out in the beginning of this reels they were very suggestive. I mean, for a little kid show, definitely. Rugrats had a dirty joke? No way.
Also, we could activate a Rumble bot one of these days.
That's for after you go to bed.
especially
Oh, he said he has a video to watch after you go to bed.
phone operator. I can do that. Good night. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocco. Mrs. Bighead?
Wow.
I guess sorry,
Wow.
we grew up in a different time. Like that's what's crazy. Like a lot of all right, Ren and Stimpy also.
Yeah,
like
Ren and
watched Ren
Stimpy. Yo, that thing, Ren and Stimpy was one of the many that were very raunchy. If you pay attention.
And plus, I also think that most of my friends' parents, and my parents as well, they weren't privy to like Beavis and Butthead being like edgy until way later. Like I had been watching it already for like 2 or 3 years before my mom was like, "Wait, what the hell did they just say?"
You know,
like I don't think she paid attention to me watching it.
I grew up with
way
different
later.
parents where they're like, "Here, watch this. It's called South Park." I'm like, "What is this? This is incredible. Oh, watch this. It's Beavis and Butthead." And I'm like, "What?" Are you?
Yeah. That's the slight generational difference between us, because by the time South Park came out, I was already like, I was 16 years old. Like I was already like had been done watching raunchy shit.
Were you
for a while,
you're 6 years older than me?
I'm 4 years old.
So then you were younger, because I was like, wasn't I like 10?
Well, they came out in 97. I was 16 in 1997. I was born in 81.
I was about 12 then.
Yeah, so I think it came out Christmas in around. I remember South Park. I remember Christmas in '97. Everybody was like, "You got to watch this shit. You got to watch this shit." You know what I mean? And then by '98, they were like famous, and then '99 they came out with the movie, the South Park movie.
Young man forced to post photo of his passport on Facebook to prove his real name is Fuck That Bitch.
Yeah, this is old news. Old news. Fuck That Bitch is a real person, but it's not Fuck That. Yeah, it is Fuck That. It is Fuck That.
It's not bitch, it's bish.
Bish. Fuck that bitch. It's just so you're saying it in an accent. So by saying that, you're saying fuck that bitch in an Asian accent. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. You're sort of trapping everybody by doing this. It's like, all right, could you riddle me this, Mike?
Riddle me this.
Let's say you're somebody who owns a lot of vineyards, right? And the wine that you make isn't good, but it's good for making like vinegar, right? So you produce 1 year a lot of grapes, so you end up with like a lot of vinegar. Like what and you know, like you had to sell it, but you yourself retained a lot of vinegar. What would you call that? Like you had a lot of vinegar. Would one be rich with vinegar?
What are you asking me? What? Why are we talking about vinegar?
Talking about vinegar?
Why are we talking about vinegar?
If somebody had obtained a lot of vinegar and they had it stocked away, like they just had loads of it. So,
You're getting choppy. It's like you're getting disconnected. Very weird. I don't know if you can see me or you're frozen, but you're frozen actually, I think. I don't know if I'm frozen, but you're definitely frozen. Huh. Weird. And he dropped out.
but I should be back. Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Wow, what happened? I don't know. Like everything just went boop.
Yeah. You did some weird things.
My phone cut out too. I think my internet connection sort of just got a little janky, which happens from time to time. But when you do this, the way that we do, are we watching a death? You still didn't answer my question.
I don't know what you're talking about with vinegar. I got.
What
What would I call?
you to say the person with a lot of vinegar is vinegar rich. Okay? That's all I want you to say.
Dude, it didn't even cross my mind.
I say it in the reverse way. I said, wouldn't you say that this person is rich with vinegar, which would make them vinegar rich?
It didn't even cross my mind. Someone's gonna die.
Wow. Well, now we go from a tasteless joke to
and there's no audio again.
Is this by gun? Are we watching? Oh, is this an accident? No. Yo, dude, I saw some shit. I should have sent it to you. Such a bad accident. This lady's car disintegrated, but somehow she just had scrapes on her knees. She's still strapped into the seat. What happens here? Road rage.
Yeah, why is she following? Why are they? Oh, they. Okay. Being a little choppy.
Cut.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
Blow the light, right, and then smash into something.
Yeah.
But.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's that, bro.
Are they kind of responsible? No, right?
Yeah, they're totally responsible. They should have slowed down at that intersection.
No. The person recording.
All right.
The person that appears to be kind of following them.
They definitely, in my opinion, they definitely took part in the whole fiasco, right? They definitely instigated this person to cut them off.
Oh no!
Sure.
She rear-ended them and fled the scene apparently.
Oh shit!
So she was running from an accident. So no, the people recording are not at fault.
And there you go. It's just karma. Then what you witnessed was karma. I send you a lot of accidents. I sent you some pretty bad ones. Speaking about the name of the episode, I think I sent you the Dr. Phil clip where he's like following ICE. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I have it. 1 second, I'll bring it up if I could find which one it is.
What kind of
to be honest, I didn't even watch it, so I don't know.
Acid trip fucking alternate reality are we living in? You know what I mean? It's like crazy. I think like Trump winning the election like sort of scrubbed the timeline.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like Casey lost. Like honestly, like everybody's saying like the script is written. It's like like the prom king should have been dating the prom queen. So it was like that's what you expect with like a team like Kansas City. You expect them to be like the popular kids, and they fucking lost bad too. They got beat.
They got demolished.
Then Dr. Phil is just rolling around with ICE, just doing a ride with a video camera. Am I getting choppy again?
No.
You don't look choppy. You look good. You're all right, Mike. Don't worry. You ain't choppy.
So what's going on with this? Let's see.
Don't let anyone tell you you're choppy. You're never choppy, Mike.
Seda. Seda what? You have a first and last name? Sam. Seda Sam? Yes.
Where's from?
Why is this guy writing himself out on camera?
I don't know.
Where I was born or where I'm from?
Where you born?
Thailand.
He was born in Thailand?
Thailand.
Been deported before from the United States?
No.
Never been deported?
I've been in the system before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been charged with
Shots fired.
before?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
My mom's a citizen.
Your mother's a citizen?
Yes.
How
you're
does
not?
that work?
Nope.
So,
But
all
you've
right.
never been deported?
I got a question with a lot of this shit, right? Being that this is the name of the episode, and not to totally make total light of this, because like I'm pretty sure, right? Like, what is that? A lot of these motherfuckers are like, guilty of doing horrible crimes here and abroad, right?
Yeah.
So they're all getting shipped out, and then there's that whole crazy thing, like we're now like, I think El Salvador is gonna take our prisoners or some shit, which is pretty fucking wild. Because it's like, yo, bro, if you're like you're at your court like sentencing, and they're like, you're getting sent to fucking, like the fucking Ecuadorian gulag. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people's buttholes are gonna get tight real fucking quick. But I'm saying like,
well, they can't just send them there for no reason.
But
you have to be deported there, and that means you were from there. Doesn't it mean that? Like they're not just taking.
I'm curious. Is there a possibility that a lot of these motherfuckers are just like stoner and lazy, like that aren't up to date with their paperwork, and that's the reason why? And then if that's the reason, and if it's like your paperwork isn't up to date because you're just a fucking idiot who just hasn't gone to the office that you need to go to or filed your paperwork, then it's like sort of like if you're derping, then maybe getting deported is like should teach you a lesson, get your shit correct. So that you could if his mom's a citizen and he's not, then how is he still not a citizen? That's what I don't understand.
What do you mean?
All right. So when you come here, there has to be a certain amount of paperwork that you have to do off the bat, even if you're going to stay illegal.
So you ready for
this? The whole expectation is that somebody's supposed to go and then get themselves, naturalized or get themselves, like made a citizen, right? Mm-hmm. Like, isn't that like what the expectation is? And we're expecting that most people have paperwork out there, especially if you need a green card to work. You know what I mean? And yada, yada, yada. And you have to keep renewing visas and all this stuff. You have to show up to some office. So it's like...
Yes. But when his mother can be a citizen because she went there, came to America, did everything the proper way, and then he just flew in and hung out with her and never left. It doesn't... Just because your mother's a citizen...
A little like whack and irresponsible too.
On what?
Can I say this? Can I just say this? Right? I thought about this. You need a license to drive a car, right?
Uh-huh.
And if I'm pulled over without said license, and even if I have the license, I could get in trouble for not having it on me.
Yes.
And if I especially do not have a registered license anywhere, you get in big trouble. And if you get arrested, and if you get caught enough times, you actually get sent to jail, right? Because you need to have your paperwork so that you could legally drive a car, right?
Yes.
So in order for you to occupy a car and to operate that vehicle, you need this license to do that. And you could go to jail if you don't, right?
Yes.
So there's a consequence to you not having your right fucking paperwork or right credentials for anything. It's the same thing goes with anything else. Like if you're a doctor, I'm pretty sure you need certain credentials in order to perform surgery, right? Or to fucking put your finger up somebody's ass. So it's like if you're not from here and you're trying to, drive this car, live in the United States, right? And you need a license to live here, as we all do. Especially if you're not born here. Wouldn't it be your incentive to go ahead and do this paperwork, or is it really that sort of hard? And it's a little difficult to believe that during the Biden administration that it was so hard for immigrants to become citizens. Wouldn't it have become easier, you would think, right? So then it's like if somebody doesn't have the paperwork straight and they're at risk of getting deported, whose fault is that on? But the person who's getting deported.
It's absolutely their fault. No one should feel sorry for this guy.
I understand the outrage.
They have,
especially if you're sending like criminals that are actively, and we know people who have been affected by this, like on a personal basis by like fucking,
I have a friend. Well, he passed away.
Breaking into houses and taking shit and all that stuff.
I have a friend who, while growing up, his father got deported back to Russia because he was a Russian mobster. And he was in America.
How many Italians got sent back to fucking Sicily for the same shit? That shit used to happen a lot back in the 60s. And they did not fuck around back then. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm like, I don't understand how people are equating this to like crystal knocked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? To the night of broken glass, like when they rounded up all the Jews in Germany, that like first night, like I'm like I don't understand. Like these are honest.
It's because they've been brainwashed by the media, and not even the media. It's brainwashed by Facebook and fake news. It's everywhere. It's everywhere now. I see people reposting the same article that Jay-Z was caught through Doge, whatever. and paid the Grammys for the, and like and people reposting left and right, but like there's no real article. It's not real.
Do you know what the other conspiracy that they're going to come out with tomorrow is? Is that Doge that Doge somehow started a domino effect that cleared out all the corrupt referees, and that's why the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Well, I read one that Elon Musk now has every single person in the United States' social security number, and he's going to take advantage of that. I'm like, what's he going to
do? Dude, it's not him that just has it. The organizations that they're auditing, they all have your number.
Yes. They already have it. What do you... Oh, well, they're government employees and blah, blah, blah. Are you retarded? Are you fucking... Did everyone forget... Did everyone forget Snowden? Did everyone forget what Snowden exposed? Did we forget this already as human beings? Do we have such short memories that we forget what happened a couple of years ago or a decade ago?
I feel... Yeah.
They have everything already.
Of course, dude. Since post 9/11, since the
NSA has a supercomputer where they could just punch in your name and get access to everything you've ever done ever.
So now check this out, right? Now, isn't it just a little eerily similar the way that a lot of people in government are reacting now to the whole Doge cleaning house? Much like somebody who's getting their house raided by the FBI and who has like evidence like everywhere and who's just like, you can't go in there, you don't have a right. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's not mine. It seems like a lot of that is happening. What's fucking crazy is that Elizabeth Warren was like red in the face, losing her voice, screaming in front of a microphone the other day. And there's legit her in a 60 Minutes interview in 2009 saying that this needs to get done. That the whole government needs to be audited.
I was just going to say, all these Occupy Wall Street liberals that originally screamed, audit the Fed, audit the Federal Reserve, audit the IRS, and now that you have someone that says, hey, these companies need to be audited, and now you say, oh my God, they're stealing our information. Well, you're not. Well, they already have the information. It's already theirs. Are you fucking dumb?
Get that? I get to be. And listen, trust me when I tell you. This needs to happen. Elon Musk leading this isn't so much of a problem if he himself is not audited after, in turn, cleaning house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Accountability.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't be exempt from.
Yeah, and he needs to be as well under scrutiny after doing all of this stuff, just to make sure that he didn't dip his hands in any sort of fucking free money honeypot, which I don't think he would. You know what I mean? Because even though like people who are rich are typically the personality trait is to be very greedy and power hungry. Some people are just power hungry. Some people have so much money that they don't desire money because money is just going to keep making money. You know what I mean? So yeah, he has a little bit of a grip over something. He has a lot of power over something that's really that a lot of the public is in favor of happening. You know what I mean? And it's a very sensitive thing. He just in my opinion, needs to take a special care of this. You know what I mean? Because this is also something that could be very powder keggy. You know what I mean? Once a lot of shit is revealed. When you found like a lot of the bullshit, like the Iraqi Sesame Street and stuff like that, and like how millions of dollars is going to this, going to that. It's not even getting spent. It was like supposed to build roads somewhere in Africa, and like only $2 million of the money was like allocated somewhere, and there's still $26 million just sitting. And $100 million set somewhere else, billions of dollars set here and there.
Money missing. There's money that.
And just look at it this way: the bridges that are fucking disintegrating in Wisconsin, and the fucking roads that are deteriorating in fucking Louisiana and stuff that are because like these government programs aren't paying to fix the infrastructure in the country are all fucking turning into shit because they can't get money from their own government, which is fucking insane. But hopefully now, once all that money is like cut off and other funds get reallocated, they could probably just get funneled into the places to enrich our country.
Well, don't you remember how we accidentally, not we as in me and you, but the government, the U.S. government, accidentally sent too much money to Ukraine? And we just said, just hold on to it. Well,
and Ukraine, like 2 weeks ago, they were like, we only got half of it. Like if there was $128 billion or something, they only got $76 billion. They said. Like what? Like then what? Where the fuck is the other fucking 25 billion? Where is it sitting? In escrow somewhere? Like what the fuck is going on?
Back to Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
No shit, you Dr.
How do you
Phil.
know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, you know, on TV.
Yeah.
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 If this guy, I just want to know that this guy's a criminal though. That's aside from being an illegal alien, I want to see like that this guy's a banger because I want to see bangers getting fucking sent away.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see go. I want to see bangers just get.
I
want to see. I want to see like the alien ops get fucking taken out. You know what I mean?
Well, let's see.
We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children.
There's your answer. There's your answer. A legal alien involved in sex crimes. Sorry, convicted of sex crimes involving children. Excuse me.
Damn.
And these are the people that these other motherfuckers are like, no, ICE is criminals and ICE is doing this and ICE is so bad. ICE is this and oh my God, ICE.
I mean,
This is not the guy. This is not the guy picking your vegetables, you fucking idiots.
It's not families, and it's not like little children that are getting put on these military planes and sent back to fucking Guatemala. And they're planes full of dudes with face tattoos and neck tattoos. Not like I'm anybody to fucking judge, right? Because maybe I should get fucking deported too. Whatever. You know what I mean? Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm not fucking. I'm not fucking. Like robbing people. You know what I mean? And fucking being a criminal to make a living. So. You know what I mean? Touching kids. He's a PDF file, this motherfucker.
Why wouldn't it let me do that? You're on Rumble, you can say pedophile.
Oh, he's a pedophile?
Yeah. Apparently.
Can I say suicide instead of sewer slide?
Yes.
And unalive?
Yes.
Wow. Freedom? Is this real freedom sounds?
Okay. So I'm going to quote something someone said, and I'm not... Hey world, you still gotta be careful. I'm not the one saying this. I'm quoting it. This is not me. This is a quote that I saw. So I was going through Rumble and reading some of the comments, and the person wrote, and I quote, "Fuck that faggot fucking bitch. I fucking hate everything about that faggot fucking bitch." And I'm like, if this was on Facebook, the person would be like suspended or YouTube. It would have been.
Facebook circa 2021, you would have been brought up on fucking charges in Canada. They would have came to your house in Canada and arrested you.
So yeah, Rumble and we're gonna probably focus more on Rumble anyway. We'll have it still on Facebook everywhere else, but back to pedophilia.
All the older people who still watch us on Facebook.
In the streets of Chicago.
There's an old crowd there.
The downfall. The problem with the sanctuary city that people like us walking the street rather than local law enforcement working with federal agents. This is what we're dealing with.
Yeah. You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
And never been deported?
Nope.
Huh. Let's take them in process and lock them up.
Now, can I just say this? Think with me, Mike, step by step. This guy is convicted of sex crimes with a minor. Is sending him back to Thailand the smartest thing to do? So you're going to send this dude to a ball pit filled with child prostitutes?
I don't think he just gets dropped off and left there. Doesn't he still? I don't know how that works. I'm not gonna.
Well, I don't think he's gonna just go there. He would have to all right. I know there's laws like extradition and stuff like that, and that somebody could potentially do time for a crime they committed in another country, and I know that they could do things like that. I'm not sure. I think Thailand's the place that you run to if you're a pedo. Right? Isn't that like where that is?
Well, I mean, it's also France, isn't it? Isn't that where Roman Polanski ran to?
Yeah, but I think it may be a little bit different now. He ran there in the 70s.
Yes, he's still there though. He has to come back to America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. because they you know, I guess their loose laws grandfather him into like, well, it was legal back then.
No. What it is they will not extradite someone to America for crimes that were not committed in France.
Yeah, they don't have that treaty. I don't think Thailand has that with the United States, because I'm pretty sure people run to Thailand, don't they? You know, like Costa Rica, like motherfuckers who had like drug charges would run to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica is filled with a lot of people that cannot go back to the States for some reason.
Yes. I mean, a lot of it is drug related. A lot of it is like drug related and stuff like that.
The butcher shop. We found a butcher shop when we were down there. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Queens." And we're like, "Oh really? What part of Queens?" I forgot what part. And I was like, "Oh, why'd you end up coming out here and opening up a butcher shop?"
Mike.
Not realizing, he was like, "Oh yeah, I had got." He literally goes, "Yeah, I got into some issues with the IRS."
Sure. So, that being said, Thailand's the kind of place that you go to unwind if you are a criminal pedophile.
Let's move away from pedophilia for a second. Go to something a little more joyful.
Pedophilia is bad for the algorithm.
Hopefully. Probably not, but... Did you hear it? Thank God.
One small.
You open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on.
It's good, right?
So
it's good.
LinkedIn profiles that they use, that's pretty nifty. Somebody just had a fucking really hard bout of the autism and just thought this all up in a very quick minute. I think
so?
Because it's very crafty. Yeah, this is definitely a very autistic kind of activity, and this is like because there's a lot of creativity that comes out of autism. You know what I mean? And memes and meme culture, I think the TikTok culture is very conducive to making a lot of autistic content. And I think that's what a lot of the content that I get is.
Oh, wow. Well, you also sent me this, and I thought this was really cool, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, bro.
What is that?
A fucking mounted Death Star laser on our naval ships, bro.
The U.S. Navy has released a new photo of the USS Preble. Is that Preble?
Yeah, the USS Annihilation. Yeah, Preble.
Deploying its Helios laser weapon system. Developed by Lockheed Martin. By the way, Lockheed Martin made the most money after 9/11. They basically are, they created, not they, but the government created the TSA. And Lockheed Martin sold all the devices that TSA uses.
When you go to war, somebody makes a lot of money, and they're one of those people.
Yes. The secret high-energy laser can counter drones, small boats, and potentially short-range missiles. The image shows the Navy's progress in directed energy defenses, and it moved forward. It moved toward cost-effective ammunition-free weaponry. Okay, I went on a hike in Jersey years ago, many years ago, to an abandoned.
That big?
What happened?
And you had a laser beam that big?
No, listen. So we hiked along this. This is over. Maybe this might be 20 years ago.
Damn, you old son.
No, it can't be 20.
Anyway, you were hiking 20 years ago?
No, it might be 20. No, over 10, 15. Anyway, regardless, I'm hiking by the railroad tracks, and it's an abandoned railroad tracks. It looked cool. Blah 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 blah. Cut to driving to get there. We found this dirt road, so I made a turn on the dirt road, and then as I get around this like opening to a field, there's a big barbed wire fence. Okay, that's a little weird. Keep driving, and then there's a big sign. A big sign says U.S. Navy, and I'm like, okay, we're not going that way. We're gonna go straight, follow the road, keep going down the road, and then a big sign, railgun testing facility.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh. And this is like in the middle of the woods, isn't it? We were on a dirt road. This was like not.
Wait, so was it an abandoned test site? Like it was not active? You didn't stumble across something that they were actually test firing fucking railgun
So I don't
In
know.
a railgun zone.
The buildings did not look decrepit, but it did not look like there was anyone there. I do remember, like, as I was leaving, another, like, you know how they always say the black Ford Bronco pulls up or something?
Yeah.
Like a black SUV pulls on the road behind.
Yeah, and then the men in black come out, guns drawn.
Well, no, I was leaving, and they just kind of made their presence known and then never followed me out. But that's a true story. So, like, the Navy has been working on crazy shit forever, and that might have been abandoned by now. I've been abandoned. I don't know, but
I've watched a lot of those railgun videos, dude, and it's fucking crazy how many. Okay, they'll literally have.
This is not a railgun, though. This is
this is a laser. This is a fucking laser.
Fucking laser beam.
A fucking laser beam, dude. This thing will melt another fucking ship. I'm pretty sure. Like you. All right. I get, like I said, I get a lot of autistic content. So I watched this one dude who melts rocks with magnifying glasses, and he's got this really big window pane size fucking magnifying glass that he literally turns pumice into lava, like under with the sunlight, and it's fun to watch because it's super ASMR, and I fucking love it because it's just watching full ass hard ass rocks just melt into fucking syrup and turn to glass, and that's what this motherfucking thing could do.
I found the video.
It doesn't. You know what's crazy? It doesn't make a sound. It doesn't go pew like you want it to.
So you hear the audio for this one too, so it didn't die again after 3 shares.
No, it's Instagram. Oh man.
8 minutes long, so we're not gonna be able to watch it all clearly. But let's.
Nah, I just want to see an actual zap.
That's the photo.
USS Preble and surveillance, or year 2024. This marks the latest milestone in the Navy's efforts to integrate shipboard laser weaponry, even as other military laser programs have faced setbacks. The functionality, performance board laser port, the test destroyer. That's in this video. Class destroyer.
It's one of those like
USS
it's one of those
Preble.
satellite dish looking motherfuckers.
Before we proceed,
I don't care about your
VPN in the description.
Sponsor, sorry.
System that combines high-energy laser power with optical dazzler and surveillance capabilities. Lasers are concentrated beams of light that transmit large amounts of electromagnetic radiation.
You know,
okay.
I just want to say something.
I think we're pretty familiar with the science already. We know how to make it that star. Okay.
This is like new-ish for us.
Yeah. Well,
which shit like this leads me to believe that the UAP sightings of those things doing the weird shit isn't us. It isn't us. Oh yeah, we still have these giant bulky boats that float in the water. Let's put a laser beam on them. It's very different.
I see where you're going with this. But the thing is, they've had this laser beam for like 20 years, and they're just only unveiling it now. Like, they've had the technology just brewing for it to get to a point where they can actually damage something.
Maybe.
It hasn't been applied in the theater of war yet, I don't think.
I see what you're saying.
Against their targets. The power of a laser is generally stated in kilowatts. The general idea of laser beam weaponry is to hit a target with a train of brief pulses of light. The rapid evaporation and expansion of the surface cause shock waves that damage the target. When a laser beam strikes a target, it can cause the external surface to heat up rapidly. This can cause a drone, a rocket, or a shell to burst in the sky. Helios can function.
It's a really hot.
It's a Helios. What it is, it's an anti-rocket, anti-missile system. The Helios system is definitely something that shoots something at a targeted rocket, and it throws the rocket off, and then makes it either crash or it explodes in the air. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to directly shoot it at people. Although it would be sick if you just like fried like the whole upper deck of a fucking naval ship with like a laser shot. And what sucks is that you know how like they have Teslas, you could like download noises to make your Tesla sound like it's a real car, so that the subwoofer rumbles like if there's an engine.
Yeah,
they should at least put like a sound effect on this, even though it does like zap. Like
no, the Star Wars one. The Star Wars one.
Pew 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 pew. Yeah.
Dazzler, blinding or disrupting the optical seekers of incoming missiles and drones. Additionally, Helios is equipped with its own optical sensors, enabling a secondary role in intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, or ISR.
So they can tell how far away things are.
Aboard
It's not like an actual...
This is less
It's not
cool
like a laser.
than I thought
It's
it was.
less cool. I thought it was going to poke a hole through something. I wanted them to poke a hole through something with a laser.
You sent me this, and this is sad and depressing.
Yo, but it's sick, dude. I was thinking I wanted to and I'm never inspired to write a movie script, but I want to write a script about this, about somebody who goes through this.
I mean, it's pretty interesting. I've heard
It's
like pressures like failed marriages, debt, job loss.
It's
they
self-imposed
abandon
exile.
their lives and live anonymously off the grid. Specialized companies called night movers assist them vanishing completely.
I want to call the
This
movie Night
sounds
Movers.
incredible.
But
How
I'm
many
just
times
saying,
can you do it in your life?
there's got to be a max. You're only allowed to do it twice. Nobody's ever disappeared 3 times, and that's the plot of the movie. It's like, I'm gonna disappear for the 3rd time, and this will be the final time, because somehow this person just keeps getting into a mess. But I'm just saying, you just self-impose exile. It's pretty much what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like, you know how when you sign yourself into rehab, it's like you don't get Baker acted and you don't get court ordered to go to rehab. Like you actually go on your own volition. You know what I mean? And you put yourself into rehab. It's like this is like a self-imposed witness protection program. Does the guy hand you an envelope? All right, you remember Mike from Breaking Bad used to do this for people. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. He knew someone. Didn't he tell?
Did this.
Yeah.
And they brought that back in Better Call Saul also, that he knew somebody that could just disappear you and you just live a different life in Mexico or in Costa Rica or somewhere, Thailand with the pedos. But Thai's also ladyboy culture too. Like a lot of people who are into trans prostitutes go to fucking Thailand also.
You sent me people getting hurt again, didn't you? All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa, those are power lines. Whoa, why is he... Okay, so if you know anything about power, he is, or she, I can't tell, is on metal. They're holding metal. They're holding metal. When they touch another cable or wire that is hot...
Is there a sound effect to this?
I don't know, but they then complete the circuit, and now the power that they're touching goes through their body and into the metal. Now, had they not been
is there a sound
metal,
effect?
For what, me or in this video? I have no idea.
No, for you. Is there a zip zap or is this? What happens when you complete that circuit?
Your heart starts racing, and you die.
Because you're getting zip zapped?
Zip zap.
Zip, 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 zip.
Oh, you fucking idiot. They're dead. They're dead. They're not dead? They didn't die?
Did you hear his scream of agony? Did you hear his agony? Did you hear his agony?
Yeah, but that's
did you hear his agony?
Yes, but... So, I bitch and moan when I change a ballast, and I'm changing the ballast on the emergency light, so it never goes off, so it's always hot. So I was like, ow, and that's 120 volts.
Yeah,
just zapping me.
This guy's definitely burned.
And like I said, if he wasn't on the metal, he wouldn't have gotten electrocuted.
His hair got cooked off, right? Or am I bugging?
Oh, you fucking retard!
Yo, that shit burned his shirt. It burned through his shirt. You saw his nipple?
Yeah,
it burns through his shirt, dude. Yo, that is crazy. How does he live, dude? He might have died shortly after. You don't know.
You can live. You can live.
What kind of life is that, though? Those motherfuckers who get struck by lightning more than once, they're never normal, dude. You're never the same after getting struck by lightning for sure, and that's sort of like a simulated lightning strike.
your whole body is an electrical system, and that's gonna fuck it up. And let me guess, more people getting hurt. No, there better be nothing in there. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You could have killed a lot of people. Yeah. I love how the hole is perfectly round. That's fucking hilarious.
It's satisfying. I want to take one of those cans and just like sort of like those baby toys that you got to put the circle through the circle.
Yeah.
I want to put the tube through it. Be like, have somebody on the other side catch it.
Jesus Christ.
If somebody was on the other end of that, they're dead, bro. That shit is coming at you hard.
Ooh, someone tried to jump the fence at the White House.
Do you know this is very common? I came across this and I sent it to you because, like, even though it sounds like through the New York Post, it's such a sensational thing. It happened during the Obama administration, like on a monthly basis. They had a climber, and there was like a whole code for it, and they have a whole.
Didn't one of the comedians have a bit on this too?
Yeah,
like the person ran in, and there was a chick, and the only one there was a chick.
Chappelle did this, didn't he? And he's like doing juke and left, juke and right. He's like, so this shit does happen a lot, but I haven't seen a video in a while.
Props for having that upper body strength.
Guy works out. The guy definitely works out.
There's dogs coming?
You see, yeah, and you hear the sirens too.
Dude. He did that like the worst way possible. He gets himself socked, doesn't he? No.
Wait, he broke the gate.
Oh yeah.
He broke the gate.
Look at the dog. Look, we getting here in the right spot.
The white car.
How did the top of the gate break so easily?
Because I think it's not like a security gate. It's just probably a plastic top or some shit.
Why would the outside of the White House wrought iron gate have plastic tops? That's sus.
I'm pretty sure that's probably the cheap fucking gate, bro. That's not to keep people out.
Okay. Then why have a gate?
The illusion of safety.
I mean, the guy did sort of have trouble really scaling it, and he was doing well up to a certain point.
All the comments are, what is that fence made out of? It's very cheap, huh?
Bro, I know I'm not the only one. You know what's a real relief? Like, when I know I'm not just crazy by asking these questions.
We're not crazy. We're just dipshits. This made me laugh. This, God. Like, okay. Before we even watch it, is he just being an asshole?
Okay.
Or did he honestly, not? I understood her. And
I understood what she was saying, but there were like in the cadence of how she said it, it sort of was convoluted and didn't make sense. Like it sort of went around in a circle. So I understand that he made what she was asking in general, but any other day I would have definitely said that he was just being a dick and he's playing with her. But I honestly think he probably didn't understand what the fuck I think he was tuned out until about halfway through what she was saying, and then he's like, "I lost you." But this is fucking hilarious because he the way he dismisses her, he tells her, "Have a nice day." He's like, "Good luck." Like I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "I don't understand what you're saying," but let him do it. Trump does Trump better than I do Trump.
Oh, you don't hear it?
No, I don't hear it.
So we get away with a couple, and then we lose it.
It'll let us do two, but on the third one, it'll be like, No, motherfucker.
Do you have any plan to change Afghanistan situation?
Do we have any plan to change Afghanistan situation? Why would we change? We left. We're gone. We're not there anymore.
Well, wait. Hold on a second. Wasn't there U.S. aid money going to Afghanistan to help them learn how to grow crops?
We'll look that up in a
There's
sec.
hundreds of millions of dollars sent.
Are you able to recognize?
Able to recognize Taliban because I'm an Afghan journalist. Afghan suffered when. Any comment about Afghanistan? What's your future plan for Afghan people, especially Afghanistan?
I have a little hard time understanding you. Where are you from?
She's from Afghanistan. She just said it.
No. Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand the word you're saying. But I just say this.
He swerved around that one.
He what?
He swerved around it. He was like, it's a nice accent, but I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. It's pretty funny.
Live in peace.
Trump says
Go
the
ahead,
darndest
please.
things. But I believe at that same conference, did you hear what he said about what to do with Gaza?
Turn it into a parking lot?
No. He said quite the opposite. He said for Egypt and Jordan to take the displaced population and for them to continue leveling it and then turn
it into resorts
and dismantle all the unexploded ordnance and turn it into a beach resort. Pretty much to open up like Gaza Lago or like the Trump Gaza, like the Trump Gaza hotel.
At least in Maui, they're like, oh, let's open up a memorial for the people of Maui on the land that burned away. The same concept. Government seizes it, but
I mean, but to start, like Maui's already a vacation destination.
Mm-hmm.
The Gaza Strip.
I hear it's really cheap to travel there for the beaches this time of year.
The potential for the beaches are fantastic, but the fact that it literally looked like Godzilla walked through, like when you see a lot of that fucking aerial footage,
yeah, man,
dude, it legit looks destroyed. Bombed out is like an understatement. It is fucking leveled, bro. They leveled Gaza. So, and it's not all that big. I think the Gaza Strip is smaller than the island of Manhattan. But Trump is talking about the U.S. taking over, boots on the ground, and then we're just going to start building fucking hotels. And then, but hold on a second. So a lot of people are up in arms about the other countries have to take the displaced population and have them move the population out. Everybody's like flipping out. And he's like, I think Trump was like, well, we'll invite them back. They could come back, if they want to work and do this and do that. And like, I'm like, you know what I said a long time ago? And I feel sort of like, and I said this out of like just a joke or a little bit of frustration with the whole Middle East situation. And I'm like, why doesn't just the United States just take it all over and then nobody can have it? So in a way, I'm like, and that's sort of like what Trump's doing. He's like, we're just going to take it over and we're going to just build everything back up. It's going to be a beautiful beach community. And I'm like, at least he's trying to be optimistic about it. You know what I mean? You got to give him at least that much. Even though it's sort of far-fetched and we probably could never get Congress to agree to that. You know what I mean?
Full disclosure, Gaza is about the size of Manhattan plus Jersey City. That little island of Jersey City. It's like a little...
Yeah, the strip,
and a little bit of like the Gowanus area, or between the what is that? That looks like the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge.
Red Hook, right? Oh, yeah. Dumbo,
downtown Brooklyn and
Dumbo, yeah. So it's not that much. That's actually pretty small. You know what I mean? I mean, in New York, in that size, if you take that much square miles out of New York, you got about like fucking 5 to 6 million people that live there. So Gaza's got to have about that. I think they have about 2 million people. I don't know how many are still alive, but that's how many they had before everything started getting blown up. But I'm saying, like, they're talking about splitting the 2 million between Gaza. Between Jordan and Egypt.
Is Mitch McConnell still fucking in government? No,
bro. He fell again, bro. This is getting insane. This is recent too. Just quit, bro. Quit. Somebody else could do your job, man. The whole idea and the way that this government is structured is that so somebody can replace you. The whole idea is that everybody should be replaced after a certain amount of time. The whole idea is that somebody is to always occupy that seat, yes, but it doesn't have to be the same person every year, forever and ever in perpetuity.
And
you know what
it's good
I mean?
when it's not.
Well, I mean, if you are a good politician who does good for your community and you're not just like fucking all about big politics and you do jack shit, like if you're not like a Nancy Pelosi who does nothing for her fucking local community.
Yeah,
and
it
her
still gets
district.
elected every time.
Yeah,
I bet you the gerrymandering she does is like 4 houses.
Even if anybody goes out to canvass, I know she has like campaign headquarters and stuff like that, as most politicians do, but nobody's having to fucking get boots on the ground or whatever. You know what I mean?
What is this? GMO to the rescue. You don't hear it. God damn this.
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know when I don't hear it?
I have the volume bars on the side, and I can control the audio. So I just had to look there, and I can see it. I don't get any fucking, which is so weird.
That's good.
It's good that there's a way for me to tell, but it doesn't help me stop the problem.
People think that pesticides made by big biotechs are harmful for humans, animals, and the environment, but that's okay. We've solved that problem. Our GM scientists are putting the pesticide right inside the crops. That's right. Isn't that amazing? The food itself will kill those pesky critters stone cold dead. Now, some people are worried about the bees dying off. Busy bees pollinate billions of dollars worth of crops, vegetables, fruit, flowers, you name it. But some insects are just plain greedy. They'll eat everything inside if you don't watch out. GMO to the rescue! Thanks to genetic engineering, the plant produces a toxin from the newly inserted bacterium gene. The toxin kills insects, but not humans. The Bacillus thuringiensis toxin destroys the insects' stomachs. Ouch. We have absolutely no testing results to prove that these are safe, but they are. Trust us, we care. Now, some people think that pesticides made by big biotechs are harmful.
So, I mean, we know this, though. Doesn't everything have like this stuff in it?
Everything now, even the organic crops have it. Because they get the runoff from the non-organic. You sent me this.
Nobody's even bothering to try to kill Kamala because it's pointless.
Did you send me that?
Yeah.
Or did I find that?
Oh, maybe you found this.
But the thing is, he's not wrong.
I did see this idea.
What do you achieve? Nothing.
No, it's totally
Just find
right.
another puppet.
Exactly. That's
It's no point in killing.
it's deep and true, though.
Nobody's trying.
He's not okay, and people are trying to make it. They played this. Like I saw an article, and it was like, "Can you believe he said about the first, not the first lady, the former vice president?" And I'm thinking, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. He's not wrong at all. Why? What would be the fucking point? That's the status quo. You don't do that.
They would legit. They'll just replace it. It was just going. No matter what it would have been, if it could have easily. I think honestly, if they replaced Biden earlier, it would have been a revolving door. Because I think Kamala only stayed to the election day because she wasn't in it early enough. I feel like if they pushed Kamala in earlier, let's just say at the beginning of 24 or
I-
at late
or-
23, I think she would have backed out, and then somebody else would have taken over in the summer of 24.
Or they had another primary and had, because clearly the vote people should vote for who is running for president. And if Biden isn't going to run, then you don't just throw someone else in, you have a primary.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, what bothers me about this is all the conspiracy people who everyone said was crazy and everyone kicked them off YouTube, and all of them, they all said they're going to do a switch. Biden's running now. This is before he even was elected. He's running now. He's going to win. She's going to be there. They're going to do a switch, and she might end up being the first female black president, and she would have been voted in. She would have been
placed.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's like, you know what? Like conspiracy theorists nowadays, they're batting pretty good, dude. They're not batting 1,000, but they're batting in the fucking high sevens.
Then you have knuckleheads like Sam Tripolo. He believes like the lizard people are real and all this other nonsense.
All right. Did you watch or listen to the Rogan where he had those two guys on? One said he was a contractor, and then the other one, they both said that they've met aliens, and that there's three main races of aliens.
No.
There's the tall whites, the short grays, and then the greens, the reptilians.
I did not see this. No.
Okay, so that's how it pretty much goes. I think in the they call it something else. They don't say alien. They say like.
Where'd they get this information from?
Some acronym. No, like not information. Like one of them is a military contractor, and the other one, I can't remember who the fuck. It was two people who had on the show.
So.
I'll get you
is this fucking real? Like, is this it? So, like,
I don't know. It's not so much that I want it to be real.
See, the problem with Rogan is he'll
let a lot of crazy people on the show.
Yes, he'll have Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, all these important people and big people. Then he'll have the guy who said in the 80s aliens were real at Area 51.
Yeah. So, all right, Jason Sands and Lenval Logan. I think that's who it is. Yeah.
You know he's on Rumble, right?
Who?
Rogan.
Wait, his podcast is on Rumble?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right, the guy Logan is a retired U.S. Air Force intelligence analyst. Okay, and then he's also a former UAP task force member.
Ooh, so he works with the other guy.
So I'm saying, like...
All right. Where the hell... Is this recent?
You know, like...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. January 29th, it posted. So it's... And then the other guy's also, like, connected in some sort of... You know, possible
Logan is retired
U.S.
Air Force intelligence analyst and former UAP task force. You just read this. He's the CEO, blah, blah, blah. It's not telling me who the other guy is.
Well, anyway, both of these people claim to have seen... I think at least they mentioned the tall whites. Which I didn't know that they were like different races of aliens. Like I don't see, the thing is, like, could you use the word race? Like race, different races can breed because your species is the same. It's just your race isn't the same, right? So are these alien races or are they species? Can the lizards mate with the tall whites? Can the tall whites mate with the short grays? Can the short grays mate with the reptilians? Are there hybrids or are they separate species?
Well, you remember we watched a video from the Y-Files that talked about a girl who was very young and she claimed to have been abducted by aliens and raised on in their world to fight in a war against the three races of aliens. And I think those were the three races of aliens that she mentioned.
The whites, the grays.
She literally spent a lifetime fighting them. And then when her time was over in the war, they put her back in her original body when she was a child. And
So
this
she
is a
grew
little
up
girl
and
saying
fought a
this
war.
story. Yes.
Yeah, that's
we
wild.
watched this on this podcast.
Oh yes.
So
I remember
yeah.
this. I remember this. Yes.
So it's weird.
wild.
Something's going on, and
Do you think these people saw these fucking?
I have to listen. Okay. I kind of like what Tucker Carlson says about it, and he kind of
What
connects
they're
it to
angels and demons?
yes, but he's not necessarily. Well, I'm not necessarily saying I agree with that, but I'm agreeing with that interpretation of when people back then were seeing this. This is what they could have thought, but it wasn't
How
that.
they
it
would have
was
explained
aliens.
it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's too coincidental. You know what I mean? Everything that they're finding now, and they're also finding now, like this.
I mean, really, 3,000 years ago, how would have somebody explained an aerial phenomena
Yes.
other than saying it was a chariot that was on fire?
Longer than that.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. You know, or a shooting star or a comet falling out of the sky is a chariot
Yeah.
on fire from the gods.
Yeah. How do they explain it? Right.
You know,
a lightning bolt is thrown from Zeus's hand.
And I'm
kinda,
watching
yeah.
season 2 of that show, Ancient Apocalypse.
Okay.
Have you seen season 2?
Yes, I watched the first. Yeah.
So I didn't know about the North American, the footsteps in the footprints in where the hell was that? New Mexico, White Sands.
Yeah, White Sands. Yeah.
So I shot in White Sands before a film years ago. We shot out there, and I don't know if you guys know, but that's famous for some of the testing for the first nuclear bombs.
Yeah. So there's a lot of grass out there. There's a lot of
I was like 40 miles or 30 miles south of it on a private ranch. But like it's all White Sands. It's all connected.
Right.
And like they found footprints that date back to very far, like 13,000 years ago. And they didn't think there were humans living around
In that
here,
area.
in that area
Yeah,
13,000 years ago. And we keep finding things like that. So it's almost like this planet gets reset every once in a while.
Yeah.
Which then made me think about the simulation theory.
Well, I don't think I think this is the most advanced that we've ever gotten.
You think so?
Yeah, I definitely think we got to a point of like technological advancement and then had gotten set back another 4,000 years. And I think that could possibly happen to where it's like if we get a bad solar flare and no technology comes up running again, we could end up back in the Stone Age again too.
I was gonna say everything we have now, or 98% of everything we have is digital. And if something comes and knocks out everything digital,
Stone Age,
we're losing information. Like how many people can go, I'm gonna make sourdough bread and make it without Googling it? You know, how many times do you?
The trades will become more coveted.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
You know,
and like
being a baker will become more coveted, and they'll have to teach other people to be bakers.
There's a show about this. It's called Revolution. It's one day out of nowhere, all electronics stop working. So then the whole world has to figure everything out without having electronics. It's pretty good.
Almost from scratch, yeah. But at least they have the base point to start.
Name this band.
Metallica. Oh, One Injection.
One injection, one direction. Arctic monkeys, crack-eyed peas, the cranberries.
Crack-eyed peas. Crack-eyed peas.
See? Notorious HIV. That's fucked up.
I like that.
But pretty true.
Yeah. That's a good one. New Kids on the Rock.
Red Hot Spoons.
Red Hot Spoons, like that.
Panic at the Meth Club.
Meth Club. One Injection is
you definitely agreed with his statement. You definitely were like, yeah, he's kind of right.
I don't know.
It's kind of right.
I think they, they could both spiral into their own problems equally.
I was gonna say, to be honest, I've never being someone who, I'm not saying you have or haven't. That's your business.
Yeah.
But
Right.
being someone who has never done cocaine, I would agree with that statement though, because they both can ruin your life if you don't control your usage. If used safely and moderately, you'll be fine. But that's with most things in life. You can drink too much water and die.
Yeah, like that college kid who fucking drowned because he was being hazed. So, like, check this out. And what's really bugging me out about this is that, not that I agree or disagree with him, but is that he was just having beef with fucking Trump like 5 minutes ago about not taking back deported illegals. You know what I mean? And now he's saying like some wild shit like cocaine should be not illegal. Well, you know what? Like, this is like sort of like you're saying, like how we're living in a simulation. It's like, how does he code switch so fast to be like, no, we don't want these people back here. They're criminals, blah, blah, blah. We're not taking them. We're not going to take them. And then he's like, okay, fine, we'll take them, because Trump was going to be like, fine, we're going to set tariffs on your ass. And then he backed down mad quick. You saw how quickly everybody folded with that shit.
Yes. Now,
everybody folded.
Here's the thing. I understand why he doesn't want to take them back, because they're fucking criminals. They're going to be a burden on the taxpayer in his country, and they're going to have to go to fucking jail eventually. And then, so he's like, fuck, I don't want them. But
here's something to throw into ChatGPT. Name the movie I.C.E, Ice Age the Musical, and it's about a military plane full of cons that get sent back to Colombia, and they all just got so assimilated to living in the United States, but now they have to live in a Colombian prison, and it's a comedy and a musical. You know what I mean? So
that's
it's like very whimsical.
Type, man. Hold on. Okay, before I do that, let's get to another video. We'll share this one. Didn't work. Hit the wrong button. Okay.
I like band commercials.
Billy, use the cleaner.
Oh. Touchdown.
Yeah, it only works with Doritos.
Why only Doritos?
You ask too many questions, Billy.
That is fucking gross.
Use the cleaner.
Right?
That is fucking gross.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
That is fucking. But you know what you know what you thought.
Oh,
right before you seen that fat guy on the other end, you were like, should he put his dick inside there? Should he put his dick inside there? He should put his dick inside there.
ידעתי. עכשיו, שנייה. זה אמיתי, רק שנייה.
That's brutal.
How do you even do it? that guy.
Whoa.
How do you laugh like that? How do you laugh like that?
It's defective. That's defective.
All right, so GPT, right? Not GPT. No, GPT.
Yeah.
I said wrong and right. I don't know. Okay, write a movie about
No. ICE detainees.
ICE detainees
get deported back to Colombia. And after becoming so comfortable living in America, have to assimilate to prison life in Colombia. It's a comedy and a musical.
What's the word you used?
Assimilate.
Assimilate.
Or acclimate.
I spelled it wrong. I know. Have to assimilate
to life in Colombian in prison in Colombian prison. It's a musical and it's a comedy and a musical. Musical comedy.
Wow, I can't type. Wow. Ryan's like, I could do this so much faster. I'm also really high right now. My keyboard's at a weird angle. You know, like if your keyboard's not right, like I'm back here. I'm not. I would be here.
I can't type fast if my keyboard's flat, so I have it at an angle.
Oh, mine is. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Write a movie about I.C.E. Let's do it. Reported the musical. It's doing Act 1. Hold on, I will fix our location so you can read it.
All right, let's go.
Oh, it's too small now. Hold on.
Nah, it's all right.
I got you. I got you. Oh my God, writing more. Oh my God. No,
Yo, third act. This is the last act. It's the last act. Colombia ain't so bad. The final number.
No,
life goes on. That. Juan is now the Gordon Ramsay of the prison. That's awesome. I want to know who Juan is.
We gotta read this. Oh my God, this is incredible. Okay, I should write this movie.
This is nuts, dude.
Okay, it's entitled "Deported the Musical." The genre is comedy musical. After getting deported from the U.S., a group of lovable yet clueless ex-ICE detainees find themselves in a wild Colombian prison. Having grown too comfortable with life, with American life, they must now navigate corrupt guards, cartel drama, and prison talent shows, all while singing and dancing their way to survival. Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is great, dude. Okay. I swear to God, because you know that musical, the musical with what's her face with Zoe Saldana, I think, and I think Selena Gomez about the cartel leader who has to become trans wants to live his life as a trans woman.
I don't know, but hold on.
This is in the vein. It's a musical, dude. I think we could win an Oscar with this, dude.
Act 1.
The
Deportation Blues. Opening number is The Red, White, and Screwed. A bombastic musical number where our protagonist, Juan, a former fast food manager, Mario, a wannabe rapper, and Gloria, a TikTok influencer, are rounded up by ICE and thrown on a plane to Colombia.
I love this. I fucking love this, dude. This is fucking great, dude. This is a great movie.
Juan laments losing his bacon cheeseburger and healthcare. Mario freestyles about how he had more fans in Jersey than Medellin, whatever it's called.
Medellin.
Colombia. Gloria sobs over you losing Wi-Fi. Plane lands. They're immediately arrested for reasons they don't understand and thrown into La
Llorona prison.
No, but that's double L, isn't it?
Llorona.
So it's like a
Llorona.
Jalona, whatever. A place where the warden is a former
This is a good movie, dude. This is a fucking good movie.
The guards are bribable with ramen noodles, and the prisoners treat soap operas like religion. Interesting. Wow. Act 2. Welcome to the Jungle, a prison life. The song is
Bienvenidos a la cárcel.
The prison's inmates, a mix of cartel members, petty criminals, and corrupt officials, welcome the newcomers with a flamboyant reggaeton-infused number.
Nice.
The
like
warden,
Daddy Yankee.
The warden, Juan Carlos, a washed-up soap opera villain, delivers dramatic monologues as if he's still on TV. The prison queen pin.
Abuela Flaca.
Abuela Flaca.
Abuela Flaca.
Sweet-looking old lady who secretly runs the place, teaches them how to survive. The guards sing about their favorite pastimes, extortion and naps. Our heroes struggle. Ron tries to open a 5-star prison food stall, but gets bullied by an inmate who only eats raw bananas. What? Mario challenges the best rapper in prison, but loses when he rhymes Columbia? I can't see the rest. Columbia with encyclopedia. Wow.
This is good, dude.
Gloria attempts to live stream, but realizes there's no Wi-Fi, sending her into an existential crisis because of no Wi-Fi. Jesus. Act 3. We ain't in Kansas anymore.
Or Costco. That's good. The group realizes they'll never be rescued and must adapt or escape. All right, I like this escape twist.
They plot an escape during the prison talent show using a makeshift zip line made of old
telenovela scripts.
Disguises stolen from the prison's failed theater trope. A diversion involving Mario performing Despacito poorly.
I like it. Very good. That's funny.
Just as they're about to break out, they realize they actually kind of like it here. Juan's fruit stall is a hit. Mario is getting famous for his prison rap battles, and Gloria has become telenovela star after being discovered by the warden. Wow. Final number, Columbia ain't so bad. The entire prison joins in. We need a little more violence than that. Hold on, let me see something. Can I write? Where do I respond? Write something. Okay. Can you make it a violent prison musical?
Comedy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't write comedy. Damn. I wonder if it's like, Jesus, dude, I have to redo this whole fucking thing. It's actually not talking to me right now.
Could you type in musical comedy before it does it? Or violent prison musical comedy?
Oh, it's letting me edit the thing. Okay, it's not. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, it's right. It's a PDF. Okay, so here it is. Can you make it a violent musical comedy instead of a happy one, keeping the initial
premise.
It's the freaking this wire, my microphone wire, is across the keyboard as I'm trying to type, and I keep hitting the fucking.
That's fucking annoying. I hear you.
And I spelled it wrong. I keep tapping it, and I'm like, move, and now it's over the dot. Blood and Ballad Edition. Wow. Oh, it's the same though.
Yeah, but there's probably a knife scene in Act 2.
That's
our hero struggle. Escape or dominate. Well, you could like put in a couple of parentheticals in the third act to where people are getting knifed during the prison escape.
Oh, things are different. Things are different. Like Mario is feared as the mad rapper, and Gloria has become the most powerful gossip queen in the prison. It's different. Those little things different.
If you have a knife, see the bottom final number. Columbia ain't so bad if you have a knife. You see that?
Yeah. There's different. Oh, so we have to go back. Okay, that's the same. They land. They're immediately arrested for reasons they don't understand. Thrown into jail. That's the same. Ooh, Guards are bribable with bloodshed, and prisoners settle disputes with shivs instead of words. See? It just got real. The one I watched it, same thing. He opens up
the ward. Okay.
One tries to open a 5-star prison food store, but is immediately strong-armed into making contraband cakes filled with weapons. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Mario challenges the best rapper in prison, but loses when the loser gets shanked as part of the competition. Huh? So he gets stabbed.
Oh, Mario gets stabbed. One of our heroes has to get stabbed. You know that, right?
Gloria attempts to live stream, but realizes there's no Wi-Fi, sending her into an existential crisis until she realizes she can control people by manipulating the prison's gossip network. Wow. Gossip girl right there. Soaked in gas. Why would you soak the scripts in gasoline if it's a zip line? That doesn't. What are you saying?
Because it's sick. Like if
disguises stolen from dead inmates. A diversion involving Mario, leading to a riot. It leads to a riot this time.
You would have to in the prison. That's natural.
Jesus.
Right? What's the epilogue now?
Juan is the Gordon Ramsay of the prison, except his signature dish is revenge. Mario gets a record deal with a cartel-run label, but must consistently rap for his life.
Oh, wow. Gloria influencer career explodes after she engineers a viral prison execution. Wow.
They may have lost America, but they gained something even better. Power, blood, and a reason to keep singing. The end. Yo, I liked when I wrote Titanic. I asked it to give me a sequel to Titanic and titled Titanic 2 Jack's Revenge. And it went in. It was quite fucking hilarious.
So, like, look at it this way. Like, when all these bad sequels come out, right? All you got to do to remedy it is just to fucking type in your version of it and let ChatGPT tell you how it's going to be made.
Well, it was like Jack is discovered in an ice cube 30 years later, and
like Captain America.
Yeah, or Encino Man.
Yeah.
And hold on, can you still see it? All right.
Yeah.
Can you write me a sequel to movie Rent? Oh no, I don't want to do that. They won't do it. It's offensive. It won't do it. I was gonna say something about AIDS.
AIDS.
Yeah, yeah. Can you write me a sequel to
Philadelphia?
Finding Nemo, but it's a horror story that takes place in a Chinese restaurant. I spelled restaurant wrong. I forgot the Chinese restaurant.
Restaurant.
They are on the menu. It should be gritty, scary, and bloody. Oh my god.
Oh, this is deep. Act 2 is pretty quick. Act 3, blood in the water.
Jesus. Alright, let's see. Finding Nemo 2, Tank of Terror. Horror thriller. Years after their oceanic adventure, Nemo and his friends find themselves in the ultimate nightmare, a Chinese seafood restaurant holding tank. Yes! With time running out before they become dinner, they must navigate a blood-soaked battle for survival, where escape means evading cleavers, boiling pots, and a sinister chef with a taste for exotic delicacies. Wow. Yo, imagine like
this movie could be very racist.
Very racist.
Very racist.
Why?
Just because it's like exotic fish in a Chinese restaurant, like that just screams racism.
Does it? Opening scene, dragged from the deep. The ocean is dark and tranquil. Suddenly, a fish net rips through the water, capturing terrified Nemo, Marlin, Dory, and a few friends. Wow, they had included Dory. Wow.
This sounds like Dory and fucking Nemo are in like the wet market in Wuhan. Just waiting.
Their screams are muffled by the churning water as they are yanked to the surface. They awaken in a murky glass tank inside the Red Dragon Seafood Palace.
Oh my god!
A notorious Chinese restaurant known for its fresh catch. The tank is crammed with panicked sea creatures, many of them missing fins and covered in scars from botched escape attempts. Introducing the villain, Chef Liu. Is that Liu or Liu? Liu. A towering, ruthless man with dead eyes and blood-stained apron. Known for his... This could be a great animation. Oh my god. Known for his interactive dining experience where guests choose their meal straight from the tank. Blah, blah, blah. Unlucky lobster dies. He's terrified against... Da, 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 da.
It'd be funny if the lobster that dies is the lobster from Little Mermaid.
Wow. The fish now realize this is no ordinary fish tank. It's death row.
Wow. It's like Sausage Party almost.
Yeah, kind of. Nemo bites him. Wow.
Is there a shark?
They get away.
Well, it's still a kids movie. Like it's still Finding Nemo, you know.
I am a genius. Must ingest more fuel.
This movie was incredible. This movie was.
Grandma's Boy is the best.
Incredible.
Fucking love Grandma's Boy. It's another Happy Madison classic. That movie will live in infamy in my brain.
Even though it has like a cult following now, it is still so underrated.
Oh, hell yeah, dude! Nick Swartzen was funny in that movie. Dude, it's the funniest Adam Sandler movie without Adam Sandler, because he produced Happy Madison still produced it. You know what I mean? Like everybody else who was in it. The movie's epic. The Chimp.
I figured
Dude,
this was appropriate for this. The Chimp.
Oh yeah.
Appropriate for this podcast. This right here.
Oh my god. Is that an AI toy? Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's AI toy. I found it. It could be.
Is this our moment of zen coming from Dana White?
Is that what this? I didn't know. I didn't watch this.
It's hilarious. Oh, volume.
No volume, of course. Of course. Why would there be volume? For the last thing I'm trying to show. Why would there be volume? Hey, stream, restream, or whoever's problem this is, because I don't get it. Because the only
restream. Help us out with this restream. The fuck. This is our moment of zen. This is what we're taking you out with, dipshits. Words of wisdom from Mr. Dana White.
Tough, and the people. Everything on land and the water can kill you. You have the biggest pussies I've ever seen in the media in my life. I saw a story where a guy was like, I saw Dana do a podcast with the premiere, and it physically made me sick. Holy fucking shit. You guys have to have the biggest pussies of all time in the media here. Just for the record.
So,
how he started that was like, you guys have some of the toughest people in the world. There's so many things.
No,
surrounding
but
you
what
and animals that you
happened?
do.
What happened? What?
Ridiculous.
What
We don't even like the paper. Yeah. But listen, for a place that is so tough and the people, everything on land and the water can kill you. You have the biggest pussies I've ever seen in the media in my life. I saw a story where a guy was like, I saw Dana do a podcast with the premiere, and it physically made me sick. Holy fucking shit. You guys have to have the biggest pussies of all time in the media here. Just for the record.
Most of us do. It's ridiculous.
Interesting.
So, like, what this is from is obviously from all of the backlash that he's probably gotten because of the homeboy talking about Hitler and dealing with Sean Strickland. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Because they in Australia, they went at Sean Strickland. Like, they fucking... And he don't give a shit. He swats it off, middle fingers. You know what I mean? And which is epic, dude, because he's fucking fun. He's fun to watch behind the microphone. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? And they're very hypersensitive to that. They're like the Canadians, like with their media out there. They're mad puss about shit.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And, you know, shit, I forgot what I was just going to say. It just completely slipped my
That
mind.
Australians are supposed to be tough motherfuckers and that they're like, they cry about, you know, people calling each other names.
Well,
Who gives a shit?
Thank you for
We're in America,
watching
so.
the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. It is Sunday, night of the Super Bowl, and the Eagles...
We'll be back at our regular time. The Eagles won.
I'm not an Eagles fan.
I won.
You're an Eagles
I'm
fan?
not an Eagles fan either, but I bet on the Eagles. I'm not a fan, but I bet on the Eagles.
Worst
So if you bet on the
sports
Eagles...
teams... Oh, sports fans. Worst sports fans in history. The
Eagles fans are definitely riding right now in Philly. Philly's definitely on fire.
It was always going to be on fire, regardless what the outcome of the game was.
Either way.
Yeah.
So
Have a
we'll be
good night.
back at our regular time next
See you
week at
next
9
week,
o'clock on Sunday.
9:30 on Rumble, on YouTube.